In November 2010, a game was released based off the TV series Doctor Who, a game which many Whovian gamers were looking forward to, as it was more than just a virtual game of top trumps. This game was going to allow us to be the Doctor, and since the Doctor Who adventure games were fun to play and were free, we couldn't wait to play a game that we actually had to pay for. I'm of course talking about Doctor Who Return to Earth for the Wii. I remember the first time I got this game. I ran home, put the disc in my console, and this is one of the worst games I have ever played in my life. Seriously, the developers took the hopes and dreams of a good Doctor Who game and completely exterminated them. How? Well, let's pop this thing in and I'll show you. Oh, and you might want to get a bucket at the ready.
And if the cafeteria isn't open, then you know you're in trouble. Take a look around and see if you can find anything.
Hey, over here. Hi there, stranger. Say, could you do me a favor and put these fires out?
Now, I know that graphics don't matter, but come on! This is the best you could come up with? Now, I know that the Wii isn't as powerful as the 360 or the PS3, but I know for a fact that it can do better than this. I mean, it looks like the Doctor accidentally landed the TARDIS on Amy's face! Compare this to the Doctor Who adventure games. Yeah, I know that PCs are more powerful, but the point is that those games are free and actually look half decent. Also compare this game's graphics to other Wii games like Zelda or The Last Story. If those games are able to look nice on a console that's not that powerful, then so can this one. Now if you think that's bad, how about we take everything you love about Doctor Who and we take the game and you take all the Doctor Who stuff that you know and love and throw it out the window and throw some rubbish into a desk! The Doctor's got his sonic screwdriver? Well, we'll give Amy a crystal sound projector. What's that, you may ask? Well, it's basically a device where you collect different coloured crystals to shoot at different coloured floating faces. And no, I am not joking. The worst part about it is that the Doctor's sonic screwdriver is used in the exact same way! Do you remember that in the show? Do you remember the Doctor going about space and time shooting floating faces? I know I didn't. And you want to know why? Because the idea is far too stupid! I mean, yeah, there have been really dumb ideas in Doctor Who before. I mean, we've had aliens that fart, we've had... In fact, the Daleks were originally powered by static electricity, and in Series 5 they became the robot version of the Power Rangers, and the list could go on, but all of that is a step up from this! Not only is the idea of shooting crystals at floating faces horrible, but so is the execution.
All those fires
You need to get these crystals from these small robots. But you can't let them see you, no. Why? Because they'll end up hiding, because they're scared. If those crystals are vital for the crew to maintain the ship, the last thing those robots should be doing is hiding. I mean, yeah, you could come up with the argument that the robots don't want the Doctor and Amy to interfere with the crystals because they're strangers to the ship, but the ship itself welcomes them both with open arms.
It's good to have you as our guest once more, Doctor.
I mean, the ship could at least turn around and say, hey, numbnuts, going to let these guys do what they need to do and stop screwing around? Yeah, I know, I'm looking into this way too much, but the fact that these robots hide really irritate me because sometimes they're just dumped in the most random places. Take this part for example. I need the red crystals in order to stop the killer robots from, well, killing me. And I also need the green crystals to get through this door. But the two robots that contain the crystals are right beside each other, causing them to see me, causing them to hide, causing me to die! Then there's trying to shoot the crystals themselves, which causes even more frustration. Why? Because you need to wait for them to charge before you can shoot them, which causes some serious problems if you're in a hurry to either destroy or escape robots that are trying to kill you. Another issue is that if you're not ready to fire and the crystal is fully charged, Well, you better hurry up and get ready, because very soon the crystal is going to get shot out automatically, which can cause you to miss your target, and if that's not the reason you missed, then it will be because the crystals move slower than the target that you're shooting. You may have a perfect shot lined up, but thanks to the speed of the crystal, you end up missing. I can't bring myself to play any more of this. I can't even bring myself to complete this. I would trade this into my local game store, except then I would just feel guilty knowing that at some point someone is going to pick up this game and they're going to play it and they're going to feel the same pain I'm feeling right now. There is only one place to keep an abomination like this. Geronimo!